Hey everyone, it's Zach, and this is Hope for Master Ball, where I try my darnest to get to Master Ball tier. So far, it's not going well. Anyways, last episode, we switched to our Sandlax team, which it runs Excadrill, Tyranitar, Incineroar, Rotom Wash, Mimikyu, and Snorlax. And today, I'm actually going to try to go back to the Lapras Trick Room team I have, where it focuses mainly on Lapras, and we'll see how that goes, because this is the team I took to the Champions Cup, aDrive's Champion Cup, about a month back, and did okay. But anyways, we'll have to see how it goes. We see the Sun mode with Trick Room. I think here you just want to go Trick Room. But let's see what they want to do. They may leave Sun. This would be a great team for my my Alcremie team to go against, but that team wasn't doing so well, so I decided to switch it up. We see Rotom and Venusaur. So Rotom isn't going to be able to do anything with Raichu on the field. So I think here we just get up our screens and we fake out to try to potentially stop a Sleep Powder Venusaur. Of course, if the Venusaur does live, an Earth Power would definitely take out the Raichu. But this Rotom won't be able to Volt Switch. Maybe Nasty Plot, but even then, like, Lightning Attack still hit it for neutral. Let's see where the speed tiers are. Dark Pulse. And we see that the Rotom has a Life Orb. And we are able just to take out the Venusaur. And get our Veil up. Alright. So, good start. If you're Life Orb, do you carry Nasty Plot? And we'll see Dusclops. So, we're probably going to see the Trick Room try to come out. I think at this point, if you're bringing Trick Room, then you have Rhyperior in the back, right? Rhyperior or Conk. Either one props Lapras' weakness policy. So let's just go into the Rotom. Oh, I used Max Lightning with Raichu still on the field. Well, there's a waste of a Dynamax turn. Hydro Pump will go off. And Raichu will take that just fine. We do give Raichu a boost, though. Will that matter? Probably not. And we see Trick Room go up. So, just a silly misplay on my hand. It's just been a while since I played this team. I really wasn't thinking about it. So at this point, do you leave Rotom in? We'll see a Nightshade come out. And that'll be enough to take out Raichu, giving Rotom the opportunity to use Thunderbolt. But that will activate my weakness policy, so. We will get a special defense boost with Indeedee using Psychic Seeds and get the terrain up. Let's see, what would you want to do? Let's freeze dry the Rotom. And just heal Pulse. And we'll see Pain Split come out. We are able to take out the Rotom. And heal up the Lapras. Back up to full. Awesome. So there's the Rhyperior that we thought was in the back. And let's follow me to take whatever this Rhyperior is going to try to use. I'd have to say it's probably just a Max Rockfall. Will the Dusclops activate weakness policy though on the Rhyperior? That's what I'm curious about. We'll see the Bulldoze for weakness policy to go off. And speed drops on the Pokemon all around. Max Rockfall will come out and hit Indeedee. And bring it down to 1, surprisingly. But Sand will take it out. We do land a Hydro Pump, and after weakness policy, we are able to one-shot the Rhyperior. Nice. So how many... My Veil's gone, but Pain Split and Nightshade are the only things Dusclops has. So how many more turns of Trick Room do we have? We have one more turn of Trick Room. So let's just get a Protect and a Swords Dance off. And the battle is going to be canceled. Alright, so all of my videos have started out with a win, and then they go very wrong. So we'll have to see how the next one goes. But anyways, I just played that really well, and lucky enough that they let Lapras get its weakness policy off. They actually set it off themselves, which gave my Raichu more time to deal damage in the time it was on the field. So let's move on and look for the next match. So we have our next opponent, 7E. Wonder if that's supposed to be 7T. But we see the Umbreon, Lapras, Diggersby, Togekiss, Corviknight, and Dusclops. So, not having anything for the Corviknight other than Raichu makes me worry. So let's go with our normal lead. But we'll keep Rhyperior in the back in case they decide to get Trick Room off. If the Corviknight comes out and it is bulk up, that means it usually doesn't carry Iron Head, which would help out the Rhyperior, but a bulk up might hurt it. You know, do I want to fake out? Let's just activate Weakness Policy. We do see the opposing Lapras Dynamax as well, and as we can see, it's actually faster than ours. Unless it's a speed tie. And Umbreon with a Veil Up is actually like really dangerous. So here we'll see my Lapras Gigantamax, and here we will find out whether the Dynamax and the Gigantamax was a speed tie, or if that Lapras is really faster. So Umbreon's going to protect, which will help it get some of that, take some of that damage from the Lapras. We will activate Weakness Policy though and get our Veils up. We see the opposing Lapras is indeed faster. And Raichu can handle it. Okay. And that Umbreon looks pretty bulky. With leftovers, okay. So here I think I just want to max Geyser. And we're going to Brick Break the Umbreon. And take out the Veil. Not much damage, but it works. Max Geyser is going to come out probably into that Raichu slot. Yep. And Raichu actually lives. Nice. So I want to say we see a Snarl come out from the Umbreon if it lives. But we are able to take it out. So here I just want to switch out into Indeedee so I can use Max Lightning into the Corviknight slot, because we haven't propped a Weakness Policy that could be on the Lapras yet, and we did take down its shield, so it does have to use a Max Renaissance again if it wants the Veil back up. We will get a special defense boost. which should help us take anything that the Lapras wants to deal. And you spent your whole Dynamax turns focusing on that Raichu. And we are able to one-shot the Corviknight, so thank goodness. And Dynamax will end for both of us. So my question is, what do you have? Okay. Let's just freeze dry and follow me and see what this Diggersby wants to do. I want to say Earthquake. Stone Edge, and you hit it. We see that it's Life Orb. We'll have an Icy Wind go off. And we are able to just take out the Diggersby. So I think at this point, with the rain and the lightning boost, we can just max lightning. And let's follow me again. The opposing Lapras is going to use Thunder. I kind of thought that was coming. But we are able to do more. And there's that weakness policy. Let's go into Raichu. See if you Thunder again. Icy Wind. Okay, good predict. And we're just able to freeze dry and seal that battle in. Okay. This team just has such a solid playstyle. Even under Trick Room, it still does well. Okay, let's look for our next opponent and try to keep the good times rolling. We have made more progress in 2 matches than we did in like 4 episodes. That Ferrothorn's going to be a problem. Especially because we don't have Mystical Fire. But do you bring it? I don't see why you wouldn't. Especially against Lapras. There's no Fake Out user. There is Follow Me with Togekiss. But Togekiss just is so threatened by Lapras Raichu. Okay, so we'll see the Dragapult Arcanine. So I think here I'm worried about a Snarl coming off. So I kind of want to just fake out and deal some damage into the Arcanine. And I also think I see Dragapult either Phantom Force or Max Airstream. Okay, so we're going to see Arcanine withdraw into Conkeldurr. So it's good to get a lead in damage off of Conkeldurr, especially with the Lapras matchup. We probably see you go after the Raichu. What do you do in this situation? I would target the Raichu and get it off the field. Especially if that Conkeldurr is carrying something like Thunder Punch. Max Airstream, okay, so you're going to get the speed boost and into the Raichu, okay. We see that the Dragapult's Life Orb. We're able to do decent damage into it. I think I just want to try to get damage off. Okay. So you target down the Raichu. We're going to get a defense drop. And Drain Punch. Ooh. Good job utilizing the defense drop to get a better damage output on the Lapras. But I think here we just bring in Indeedee, which will prevent any Mach Punches from going out, and I want to see what my opponent brings out. Just the Arcanine again. So Intimidate is going to go off, but both my Pokemon are special attackers. Did that Drain Punch prop weakness policy? Isn't Lapras weak to fighting type moves? Okay, yeah, so we're +2. So let's just get off a Follow Me and launch a Max Geyser. We'll see a Wild Charge come out. Do solid damage. And Drain Punch, which will do neutral. So my question is, what do you have in the back? Ferrothorn, okay. I figured as much. The rain's up, so we could thunder. Let's thunder, follow me. We'll see another Drain Punch come out. And then Didi will survive. And that Conkeldurr is so bulky. So I think here we have to protect to preserve the Lapras and hope to do damage on Conkeldurr. But you probably go after the Excadrill in this spot. Flinch. Yes! So you break the sash on Excadrill. And here we just have to start doing damage into Ferrothorn. We take out the Conkeldurr. Can we get a freeze? And we can... Oh, that's nice. And that did so much. This must be an offensive Ferrothorn. I love how it still moves when it gets the Leech Seed heal. Let's just Swords Dance and Freeze Dry again. Wow, that Freeze Dry did so much. And hopefully the Ferrothorn will stay frozen. There we go. It will get some healing back from leftovers and Leech Seed, but that should not be enough to even survive a Freeze Dry. And let's just try to seal it in with a Freeze Dry and Drill Run. Okay, and we're able to take out the Ferrothorn with the Excadrill. And there is a good match. Let's see, let's quit and check our ranking. Does that help us to 10? Can we get to Ultra Ball? Probably not. It'll probably take us like all the way, like fill the bar like 80%. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to end it here. I think I'm going to start the next day of recording because if you leave, you kind of like lose your streak. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording and start the next episode. So if you like this, give it a like. If you have some suggestions on how I could make a team better, let me know down in the comments below. But anyways, I've been Zach. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.